Hi everybody, it's Joanne from Joanne Ralston Art. Love ya, how are you out there? I'm starting off showing you this. Um, you guys know that this little piggy and Amsterdam are my faves. They will always be my faves. A year ago, well over a year ago, I bought these. I played with them once with two different pouring mediums with fails. They just didn't like the pouring mediums, or they just didn't like me. Plus, I was a beginner when I did all of that. So, last week I went on the Fluid Art Express train with the Aussies. Good day, mate. And did a painting, and I've been watching them a lot, and they use eye candy. I think it's just because it is readily available to them. I'm not sure. Or it's their favorite because they do use it all the time. So this is what I've mixed up. And I used their pouring medium. I used Joe Sonia. I'll show those here in a minute. And Behr 8300, I believe. I'll show it to you in a second. But anyway, some of these I cannot pronounce. This is Kyoto Red, Wisteria Purple, Aztec Purple. And as you see, I'm letting them sit to get the bubbles out. This is Rainbow Orange. I started with it, but it was not even close to orange. So I put some Blaze Orange in it. That's a neon. And it turned it more orange. This is a Saturn Yellow. It is a neon, but I had to have a yellow. This is Dark Ocean Green. This is Macaw Blue Green. This is a Rainbow Blue. This is what they call Blue Blood. It's really deep. And this is Golden Pavilion. Now, what I did was I used the Joe Sonia first. You can see the gold in it. But I used the Joe Sonia first to wet the pigments. And then I added the Behr 8300. Okay. This is the Joe Sonia gloss varnish. You can get this at Fluid Art Co. Okay. Now, I've already put the Behr away. So we're going to pause for a moment. And I'm going to get the table set up to paint. And we're going to do a swipe with these. And I'm going to try a radial swipe. So when I come back, I'll show you the Behr so you know what I'm talking about if you've never bought it before and you want to get some. Okay? So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right, as I was saying earlier, these are the little cups I used. I got them from Amazon. They're in the kitchen section for putting condiments, mustard, ketchup, and all that crap. What I did was I squirted a little bit of Joe Sonia in my cup. Then I put my pigment in the Joe Sonia and stirred it up. And I let it sit a little bit, like maybe 5-10 minutes, just so the richness of the pigments had plenty of time to come out. Then I added, it's called Behr 8300 Deep Base. It is an uncolored paint. It's just a goo. Where's my, oh, there it is. This is what it looks like. It's untinted paint. Okay? Can you see it all right? And so I just took a big popsicle stick, a big tongue depressor, and scooped what I wanted in and stirred it. And then I let it sit a while till all those bubbles came up top. And see, now my bubbles are gone. Now, to thin it, what I used was my Josanya water. This is about 1/3 to, not 1/3, 1/4 or a little less of Josanya, and then the rest is, I use distilled water personally. I don't want all those chemicals in my tap water in my paint to create reactions that I don't want. But anyway, that's what I use to thin it. And then this is what I get. And you can use this one still needs thinned more. You can use this with piggies. You can use this with primary elements. You know, it's a pouring medium. So anyway, there you have it. But anyway, I wanted, you know, I've been using the same old colors, trying to get those bottles and all that stuff emptied, and I needed to change a pace. And I was watching the Fluid Art Express today. I was part of it last week, so if you missed it, go back and watch it. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to find those eye candy pigments, mix those up, and do a painting. So that's what I did. Now this is PPG house paint, and you get this at Home Depot. I put it in bottles, and sometimes I squirt it, sometimes I pour it. Today I'm going to pour it. And this is a 10-inch round. And what I'm going to do is a radial swipe. Let's start with the darkest color, which would be the blue blood. Let me get rid of all those bubbles. And I'm just gonna lay it around. I'm not gonna puddle pour it inside of each other because I want each color coming through. So I just kind of wanna, of course the bottom one, I kind of want to get my starter point. So I'm putting a little bit more of it. Okay. Let's go around a little bit more. Make a bigger circle. That's good enough. All right, that was the blue blood. Now I want to go, let's do that Kyoto red. And I wish I'd put a neon red in this. It was a really pretty red in the Josanya, but when I added the untinted paint, it toned down. And I'm not worried about being messy. Then let's go with the macaw blue-green. I really like this color. It's almost like it's got a green shift to it. And then looking at it, laying it down, it's got more shimmer than that blue blood, but it's almost the same color. Huh. Okay. Then let's go with our, let me pronounce it, Aztec. I want to say Arteza because of the paint. Now, and I'm glad I'm doing this again. I want to give these paints a fair shake. I did sign up to be an affiliate, but I never activated it. Because right after I did it, I mean like 2 weeks, piggies came out. And I went crazy. Let's do the dark ocean green. I'm kind of going dark light, dark light. I seem to have better luck doing that way. And then let's go with rainbow blue. Oh, I like this one. That's a pretty blue. Very pretty blue. Wisteria purple. I don't know. Have I used all of them? I haven't used them all. I guess I am going to use them all. Why not? I got them all mixed up. Oh, I've got a big glob there. This is still kind of thick. I worked on thinning these down, but and then let's go with the beautiful orange. It was a rainbow orange and a blaze orange. And like I said, I don't know if I didn't get enough pigment in it or it's just because that's the way it does. So I put a little bit of the neon blaze orange because I wanted some more orange in there. And there's a big blob again. I'm glad I'm swiping this because that won't matter. It's like putting puddles down. And then this is the Saturn yellow, which is a neon yellow. I think yellow, green, and gold are my most favorite colors to put in something. Okay. And last but not least, you know, I thought this was a gold because look at that. It really shimmers like a gold. But it's more of a champagne-y color with a gold in it. So I'm just kind of gonna drizzle that lightly. Just so I get some gold glitter in there. Because I'm not necessarily wanting that color, although that color may not show up at all. But we'll see. All right. Look at that beautiful mess. Now I'm going to do something you're not supposed to do because I see oodles of bubbles because I just mixed that stuff up a little bit ago. You're not supposed to, when you use house paint, you're not supposed to use the torch. But I'm using it on the paint, and I'm going to try to do it quick and get these bubbles popped. And they might go away just with swiping. Okay. Now, oh, I don't know if that's going to be big enough. Yeah. If you watched my last video, you know I can stop and add more add more cell activator. Get my words out. This is Amsterdam Payne's Gray, and let me shake it real quick. I like to stimulate it, get it ready. This and my Prussian blue really produced a lot of cells last week. And I hope it's still doing it. Okay, I'm gonna start in the middle, and I'm gonna slowly turn it. And if it looks like, which it does, I'm running out of cell activator, I'm going to stop and add more. And then pick up where I left off. I did that last week. I had good luck with it because I want a lot of cells. All right. Now let's finish her up. There we go. Woohoo! I pushed too deep there, but that's okay. Let's push it back. I did better last week. It's always different every time you do it. Now, while that's percolating, I'm going to clean off my tool. And if you're having trouble finding a spatula this shape, you can also go to fluidart.co. I don't know if Michael's has them. Oh, what's the other store? They probably do. Blix. Okay. I'm going to get my stick because I see a few bubbles. Go ahead and get them popped. Oh, I like the glistening that I'm getting. Look at those right there. Oh my goodness. There's cells inside of cells, or colors inside of colors. There's some of that yellow. That one's probably got 3 or 4 colors in there. It almost looks holographic. I also want to get my straw. When you do that, you want to blow straight down. You don't want to go sideways at all and try to move your paint. You just want to blow straight down and keep it from moving. And what that's doing is pushing that cell activator paint downward so that it'll create cells. You want it to sink. And if you blow too hard, you'll pull your base color up, and you don't want white in there. Oh, this is pretty. You just want to give it a little quick force. Nice, nice, nice. I'm going to give it a quick torch. Don't do as I do. I think I had seen those little tiny bubbles, and I think I've gotten all the bubbles. Oh, that one doesn't want to pop. Okay, let's give her a spin. I forgot I was gonna wreck a little bit. I want it to go that way a little bit more. Oh, this looks so cool. I am going to do some of my swirls. Only I'm not gonna do them as big. I really, I love doing swirls. It makes such a pretty design when there's a lot of colors. See, right there, it didn't really pop it. Here it did, and here it did. Do it like a flower. Let's see. Let's do a nice one in the center there. There we go. I think we got enough. Now let's see about getting some more paint that way. And I'm gonna scrape this off here so that it doesn't sling everywhere. And it also will prevent my canvas from sliding. Most of the time when people's canvases slide off their spinner, it's because there's too much paint underneath it. And it also slings out everywhere because of the amount of paint that's around it. And if you keep your mat clean as you spin, it's not gonna do that. Oh, that's looking lovely. All right, let's push it over just a smidge more. Oh, I like what it's doing. This is gonna be a video that I can't do a lot of editing because I haven't stopped since I started. And there won't be anything to cut out. All right, I think I'm gonna stop right there. Let me check the center for paint depth. And it's good. Now, let's see how this dries. So, folks, I see a bubble. Stay tuned for dry results. Bye-bye. Well, here we are at dry results. It's not completely dry, but boy, is it shiny. It's even picking up the reflection off my lights that are not supposed to glare. But I will tell you this, when I was picking it up to take it to the drying table, I caught just the right view, and I thought they were bubbles. So I set it back down and started popping more bubbles. It was goobers. So I thought a minute, and let me tell you what I realized. I was using Behr 8300 for my pouring medium. That is a house paint. You don't torch house paints for the main reason it will catch on fire. For the next reason, it forms skins. And the goobers were the skins created from my torch. Duh. My brain. So anyway, don't torch when you're using house paint or 8300. There, I learned a lesson for you, so you don't make the same mistake. But anyway, the colors are gorgeous. The cells are gorgeous. It's a pretty cool painting. It's different, but it's pretty cool, even with the neons in there. But I love it. I hope you guys got a lot of information out of this. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like the final results. And I hope you'll try it yourself. Thank you. I love you. Please spread that love and spread all the kindness you can. And especially spread the love of art. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye. And I apologize for this video being so long, but I hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.